How you feeling, Laurie?
Fantastic. I had fingered David Hawkins that night after the murder. I knew he had arranged it. It's just taken this long to get the evidence to do it. I have made a statement I'd like to read to you. The first thing I'd like to give is a massive thanks to the prosecutors. Todd Hamilton and all other police who have done hard work to solve Angela's murder. Fantastic. Todd Hamilton was here for day one. I spent 2 weeks him as a buddy. So fantastic stuff. Also reporters that kept this case alive, especially the fantastic reporting of Blair Ensor, who blew this case open. I wouldn't have gotten to where we are today if it wasn't for his big article and the reward. We were dealing with people whose only satisfaction is being paid. I don't care, we got what we wanted. So thank you for even the public offering this 100,000 to get this case solved. I would also give thanks to all the witnesses that have taken their time to speak for Angela since she wasn't able to speak for herself. I had spent the 4 weeks sitting listening to these two parasites from society. Always knew Hawkins was involved in Angela's murder that night. He is a two-bit con artist, always looking how to steal or trick people by giving false promises. When Angela insisted on seeing the money first, he decided it was better to plan to kill her. Full well knowing she was pregnant, alone and having no chance to live. Just showing how sick a man he is, just a coward. Using intimidation and threats was his game on most people and threatening gangs to get what he wanted for himself. He planned Angela's murder. He full well knew putting the heat on gangs for his own gain was going to put gangs under pressure, especially his mates, or so-called mates. Angela had told me about Rebecca, the same about Reverse. Didn't want to have any more relationship with her anymore. Funny said in statement in Reverse, Angela had already told me that she had moved on and she was breaking up and she was sorting her life out. And she still wanted a sexual relationship. That was her motive. I couldn't say in court. I knew it. Rebecca saw herself as a jilted lover that was jealous of Angela for finding a better life, and she was still in the same she ever been. She resorted to murdering her old best friend, knowing she was happy and pregnant and didn't want her anymore. Angela had found what she wanted. Thank you, that's my statement.
So firstly, please acknowledge the verdict in the Angela Blackmoore trial. Please acknowledge the guilty verdict handed down today in the Christchurch High Court. Police have tirelessly sought to bring justice for Angela and her family since her death nearly 30 years ago. At this time, I would like to acknowledge Angela's parents, Pauline and Ray, who unfortunately are no longer with us to see the result that has been achieved for Angela. I'd also like to acknowledge Angela's other family members, Jill and Leanne, who have been through this trial with us. I'd also like to acknowledge Angela's partner at the time of her death, Laurie. I also want to thank all of the police staff that have been involved in this investigation over the years, especially our small team since 2019 that have brought this matter to trial. I reiterate our sympathies for the family of Angela. The outcome today doesn't bring her back, but we hope it gives her family some closure. Thanks very much.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.